Guys, we are back and I've got everything plugged in again, and I want to show you guys some few things and then talk about some other random stuff within the build and all that other things. So first I'm going to start off by saying I have everything hooked up. There's a giant mess of cords there. I ignore that. I'll probably fix that up after I get rid of this video. Or not rid of it, but done with the video, because it is a huge mess and tangle of wires that really needs to be taken care of. You can see I've got the computer plugged in and it is on. You can see I actually do have a fan that's attached to the panel that comes off the case there for extra cooling. It actually was where the water cooling system is, the heat sink and or not heat sink, the radiator and the two fans are. I had to remove that to make room for that, and there was actually a 140mm fan on the top of the case, but I also had to remove that to make room for that. So I'm probably going to order a 120mm fan to go up there because it will fit, I do believe, and then even possibly in there to make up for that giant fan that was missed for that water heater. And so I want to show you guys something real quick here, and this is Corsair Link V2. I love Corsair Link. I never used it before, but I got that water cooler and it came with it, so I thought it'd be really cool to try in, and it's just amazing. You can download it for free, and it'll monitor a lot of things for you. It's actually really cool. So let's go ahead and look at what it monitors here. You'll see here that first thing it's taking a look at is the temperature of my CPU. Which, one second, let me get comfortable here. Basically, the temperature of the CPU is what CPU is running at. Basically, it should be less than, really 70 is a okay range, although the cooler it is, the better. I aim for 60 when I'm doing intensive stuff. So, yep. 36 degrees is not bad. Normally, if I'm not doing anything too intensive, just browsing the web or just looking at this, it's staying underneath 40. Start playing Minecraft, you're going into 45s, 48s zone, and then you start rendering out stuff, it'll get up there a little bit. Next number is going to be the GeForce's temperature, 51 degrees. This is the GPU I have, 51 degrees. It really, it stays mostly around 51 degrees, but it really doesn't get cooled very well. 51 degrees is, I mean, hotter than it should be for doing almost nothing. Granted, I do have 3 monitors, by the way. I only tweeted that out about the 3rd monitor. I got that for Christmas. I didn't really ask for it, but I didn't really have anything for Christmas, so they're like, oh, we'll get them a 3rd monitor. But yes, it does have 3 monitors it's running, so that could be possibly part of the problem. Why it's running so hot. This is the fan for it here. And, yep. And then we got the Seagate drive, which, I'm not even sure which one's really which. They're both showing a Seagate drive. One is the SSD and one is the thing. This is I believe this is the processing power that it's using right now. Right now it's only using 3% of its possible processing power, 4%, 1%. Around there. This is the H80i temperature. This is basically the temperature that the, I believe it's the pump is running at. The LED, which I'll show you guys this in a second. Basically, I can change the color of the LED. This is the pump that it's running on. This is the amount of power it is basically pumping it through, how fast it's pumping the water through. And then these two down here are the different fan speeds for the fans that cool the water for the H80i water cooling system. Now, it's pretty cool because you can go ahead and click on anything you want here. And then over the side, I'll tell you more about it. Not really much for these two. However, for, say, on the GeForce fan, you can actually go ahead and, oops, one sec, pull back up over here. Basically, you can change how fast it's going. So right now, it's going around 1200 RPM, something like that. Although I could push it higher or lower if I wanted to. If I want to put it in quiet mode, you'll see it'll change to this graph, and it's going to start going down to a little bit faster. I can even change it to fixed RPM, and the RPM can be set at, say, 100, and it'll start adjusting itself to that once I hit save. So pretty cool there. I normally like balanced mode, which is pretty good. As far as the other things, really there's not as much as in here, just shows you the information. Nothing you can really do about these. Same thing for that one, but the LED is really, really cool. Right now, I have it set to temperature. Basically, if it's around 25 degrees, it's going to be this bluish color. 35 is going to be yellow, and then 55 is going to be red, which is really, really cool. So basically, you know, if it's 30-ish, it'll be this greenish color, which right now, it's about 36 degrees Celsius right now. So therefore, it is a bit of a greenish yellow. I don't know if it's showing it properly on the thing, but it is a greenish yellow, which is pretty cool, and it'll change based on that. You can go to normal, which basically just sets it to one color. So right now it's like a pinkish, Let me go ahead and make it more of a red, or more of a black, green. You can modify the thing, and you can even go ahead and turn it to pulse, which is basically going to fade it in and out a bit, which looks pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it fading in and out a little bit on the camera or not. And there's cycling, which you can choose more than one color, so you can see here we'll do green, and it'll cycle between the bluish and the greenish color. It'll cycle between them, and you can do 2 or 4 different colors to choose from. But I like temperature, so I'll just set it back to temperature, and it'll change color based on the temperature. That's really it. I mean, the only other thing is that I can change the speed of the fans for this. So if I want to, right now it's on balance mode, but if I want to put on quiet mode here, you'll see the RPMs are going to go way down. You'll see they were like 1200, now they're at like 700-ish. Like it's just a way down. But you also see we were hovering around 36, and now we're going to slowly be kind of going up a little bit because it's not keeping the water as cool. This is going to be quieter mode, and you'll see here, you can't hear it, right? Really as much. Watch this. I go to balance mode. And you can hear it gets quite a bit faster at that. Basically, I'm going to keep it in quiet mode when I'm recording, although anything else I'm keeping in balance mode because it doesn't have to be too quiet, but I want to keep it cool. And that's pretty much that. I found it was something really cool I want to show you guys. Only other 2 things I wanted to touch on were, first of all, the cable management job. I really don't think I did that bad of a job. There's a few, I just touched the fan there. There's a few, things that are, I couldn't really do much with because this case doesn't have a lot of room in the back for cable management. There's a few things that are like, I'd like to have them somewhere else, but they're just not able to. But I thought I was doing pretty good. And as far as the why I upgrade my computer again, when I do have a fairly good computer now, so I want to start getting into animating a bit more. The reason I didn't animate before as much is because it locks down my computer basically while rendering the video, and that could take a couple hours. So I basically didn't have a computer for a couple hours. So now this will shorten the speeds, and it will also enable my computer to be actually used while I'm rendering, as well as be able to render videos faster and stuff like that, and just hopefully for better performance and better video uploading abilities. So that's it. I know this has been a bit of a video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. We'll get back to regular videos starting on the Wednesday. Alright, see you.